Because only 10... Oh, only 10 armies can attack at a time anyway. Because of the combat width. So the other guys could just be good reinforcements.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Yeah, we're going to take a good amount. Oh, the bombardment doesn't carry on then. Oh, damn. Right, you've got nobody to combine with. So you're actually not... You stopped. Your movement stopped. Yeah, that fleet disappears.
New technology discovered.
League on the reinforcements. What's attack? Strike craft attack speed. Let's go for the cheapest one. Should I focus on getting a bigger fleet? You're kind of scared they're fanatic militarists. Or just keep going for more. I don't know. It depends what your situation is. So I'd focus for a long time on my stations, on my borders. It's like I managed to get some bottlenecks and I thought, well, let's speed up the stations. I didn't really need to. Nobody declared war on me for ages, but depends how much intel you've got of their fleet. It's not a bad thing having... I mean, you kind of got to balance of both. I mean, that's half the game, because if they think you're... How does your fleet compare to theirs if you click on their screen? Are you inferior? Is your fleet inferior to them? Then yes. Because they make a decision to attack you based on how weak you are.
Discovered.
I think. How'd you get more intel on them? I know when you upgrade a starbase, so I do recommend it. It's like when you do get a border system or a choke point, start upgrading your starbase a bit, but you can get a listening outpost as a module. You get that fairly early on, which increases your sensor range. But you'll have a certain amount of sensor range anyway from your normal outpost, I believe. And just improve our weapons and stuff. How's the battle going? I didn't really look at what we had to begin with. We're going to be losing. Yeah, we're losing a fair few guys, but it's fine. It's for the greater good. Probably equivalent. Yeah. I wouldn't too much. Keep it at equivalent. The thing is, though, actually, I don't know exactly, but I know equivalent can sometimes be a bit misleading. There's a broad range. So I've done it before, where it's like, I don't know, my fleet's about 1,000 and theirs is 2,000, and then it says we're equivalent, but in my book it's not equivalent, you know. I don't know the exact numbers and stuff, but I think there's a range. I don't know if it's based on a percentage or something like that.
We have seized an enemy world. I
mean, can you see their fleet? I mean, at this point, and then see, it might give you a good idea. I mean, that's the I don't know, if you've got open borders, you can use your science ships, get science ships to have a look in their space, assuming they haven't closed their borders. If they close their borders, I don't know, doesn't automatically suggest they're going to attack, but right, let's just go and we should be able to land our armies here. Oh, are you? No, you haven't moved, have you? I wonder what they'll do with their Federation fleet.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Not unless you want to aggro with them. If you don't want to make friends with them, it's going to be a good way of... Because they might do that to retaliate. It all depends on how much hope you hold out on. I mean, I don't know. What's the worst that can happen if they go for you? Having said that, they can declare war at any time, I think. I don't know. Well, if you want to make them their friends, then don't close the borders. Don't do anything that's going to provoke them, particularly. you know, and just hope that they'll get over any grievances they have. I mean, do they like you at the moment? Are they indifferent? Because having borders with them as well will create some border friction. I want to say it was either 5 or 10 negative modifier. They have plus 20 opinion. Cool. So the one thing you consider, yeah, borders, I forget what it was. I remember I was doing this with the Bacata. Yeah, let's have a look. Border friction. Must be on there somewhere. Maybe not because there's a subject. Let's have a look at these guys. Maybe we don't have border friction because we're in a federation. Okay, let's have a look at these. So I don't think it really changes. There is, I forget, somebody gets reduction in border friction. I think if you're seeing a file, or if they are. Right, border friction minus 66. But that's based on the fact I have a border there, a border here, but that also borders 2 of their systems, which I think, I'm never sure if I was right, but I was working on the assumption that, like, it was 10 for the first border, but 5 for the second system. It's still only, I don't know, I'm not sure what it was. But then I've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my systems border them. I think it's like 10 a piece. Plus you get something extra for the fact that there's 2 systems here and 2 systems there. So that gives you a vague idea. So I don't think they're likely if I make an outpost near their border. I don't know to what extent they make a difference. The fact that they're militarist and they'll have that thing. I think the border friction is the same. I think xenophiles have less border friction. I don't think militarists have more border friction. But I could be wrong. Who's a militarist? We've got to have a militarist around somewhere. Everybody in the galaxy was militarist at one point. You're a militarist. Yeah, that's not... I don't think that just increases their fire rate and stuff. It tends to be... Being a militarist doesn't make them necessarily aggro. It's more things like xenophobe. It's like xenophobe makes them more likely to be aggro. Yeah, claims influence costs, starbase, well... And xenophobe in itself has a minus 40 modifier. Being militarist in itself doesn't mean they're bad. You can be good militarist, which is kind of what I'm going to vaguely do in my next playthrough, I think. I want to be militarist, but not like a xenophobe. Like, I don't want to go conquering. I want to be militarist, but still be able to do a federation and stuff. Have we colonized this yet? Oh no, colonized. Not the right word I should have used. Hey guys. Oh, you're all... Oh, of course you're all spiritualists, because I converted you to spiritualism. Oh, can I have a look at what they're like? Oh, they're not technically counted as my... in my areas, my citizens. But, yeah, so they will get a bit of a modifier if you have borders with them. It's like minus 10 for one border, but then the more borders you have, so that's the other good thing about having bottlenecks. You'll have less borders, but that's with everyone, and it's going to be inevitable. You're going to have borders eventually, but just like be wary about it, consider it, allow them to have some systems, I guess, if it's going to mean. It's like here actually was a good example. I left this. I mean, all of these systems at one point were the Picata, right? So they had this one, and this one. And I was like, well, I wasn't going to take this one because it's just going to increase my border. And it's fine here. The only reason I took it eventually was because it was like this one. I always left this for them to take because I didn't want the extra, and they never did. And I never really wanted it. I only got 2 energy there, so I never bothered. But I basically chose to like hang back and let them come and border me. It's effectively what I should do. Should I go for interstellar dominion instead of technological ascendancy? God knows. Is this for... Is this an ascension perk you're thinking of? Be wary. If you go looking at the ascension perks, look at the ones that you can't get at the moment. Or does it make it a difference if they border you first? No, I don't think it does. It just, if you've got borders, it's just a little modifier for border friction. But it's inevitable. Eventually, you're going to get to a point that you're going to have borders with everyone. Like, well, you're not going to have borders with everyone, but everybody, you know, there's not many systems left that aren't occupied by somebody. So, I don't even know why these ones haven't been filled. So, and just think about it when you're expanding your empire, where you just take it into consideration. But as far as your ascension perks, one thing I would suggest, have a look at the later ones, because some of them have prerequisites. So you might want to plan ahead. It's like I wanted the ring worlds. That was very early on. I needed to do that. It doesn't tell me the things now. You might not be able to get the mega structures if you don't have Unity. But it needed me to have Voidborn first. But in order to have Voidborn, I need to select something else first. Something like that anyway. It's like, to get Transcendence, I needed Mind Over Matter first and stuff. But then, so it's always worth planning ahead, kind of thing. And, yeah. I honestly don't know with the tech and the Ascendancy. If I'm not mistaken, was it technical Ascendancy gives you extra research, 10% is it? And the other one gives you like 80 extra naval capacity. Well, it depends on what you kind of want to do. I mean, I guess it's your first game, but I kind of went into this game with kind of an idea of what type of empire I wanted to create and what kind of direction I wanted to go in. Almost like our role-playing it a little bit. In certain aspects, so it pushes down different directions, and then I'll do something different with my next game. You know, there's not like a right and a wrong way to go. Some people probably say that. You probably could min-max it if you really want to, but I think it's the emergent narratives of what make it fun. It's like, I think about telling you all about that with the Bacata. And how they were the first people I met, and I was really worried about. I was in the same position you were, really worried they were a slave and despot that were going to go to war with me. Look at them now. Look at them now. Look at their piddly little empire, and they're my vassals now. You know, 350 years later, who knows what happens? Oh, the World Shaper perk.
An enemy world.
The main thing, the reason I went for that, it allows you to terraform worlds into Gaia planets. It reduces the cost of terraforming, but because I had the Gaia world preference, you can't normally terraform a world into Gaia worlds even with all the tech. So you'll still be able to terraform, but you can't terraform into Gaia worlds. That's the reason I went and got that one. But that was after I got, my original aim was basically I wanted to go for rings. I only had the one Gaia world, so I wanted to build rings because they're basically like Gaia worlds. And then after I got the Galactic Wonders and stuff, it's like, well, let's do World Shaper. I mean, it kind of evolved over time. I wasn't intending to go that way particularly. Oh, have we? We've taken that world now. Right, two things. Let's do the Shroud first. Reach into the Shroud. Yeah, it's all getting very repetitive now. We don't need the influence. Sure. 30% extra evasion. Evasion's not that great at this stage, but yeah, I was hoping maybe we only had one chance there. There was early on we had an option to get, which I think was going to give us a psionic jump drives, and we didn't get it. We failed, and we haven't had it arrive since. That was really early on too. Right, can we achieve our war goals now, please? Send offer, as in bloody surrender. Yay! What are you calling us? Precarious beast cubs? How dare you claim victory? Well, you were about to surrender anyway. End of the Seal Door Remnants. Awesome. Finally. It's kind of like there's been a weird kind of gap there for a while. We can get rid of this starbase now because it's not protecting us from anything. So I'm just going to get rid of that completely. Where's my construction ship? Over there. You can actually... First time in a while I've got research stations and stuff I could build. And go get that one when you get the chance. You guys... Oop. Just all come and jump down here and we'll come and take on the Uroks. I realised I jumped these guys over here to send them out down here, and I forgot to give them a move order after I jumped. Now I could get an Ascension perk. I have no idea what to pick. I waited. Don't be afraid to wait, because it's like they are. You only get so many of them. And they do kind of steer your empire in certain directions. And if you don't know what direction you want to send your empire in, wait. I mean, you said you're a materialist, so maybe you want to go down the robot path eventually. And maybe, I don't know. I mean, like early on, because I think these ones all required, a lot of the later ones require you to have a normal, I say earlier one. And I got the Consecrated World, which was really good, actually. But then later on, when I was looking at the laser ones, I wasn't sure about the Colossus. I kind of just did it just because it's the new toy. I wasn't that fussed about it. Well, especially considering we were pacifists. But, victory! We have won. But then at this stage of the game, it's like later on, 10% doesn't seem that... Because they last forever. You can't get rid of an Ascension perk later. I'll change from materialist to materialist to militarist, and then purge the galaxy. But first I want to research really quickly. Look at the research one. It's not necessarily a bad thing. If you... Oh, you might not... You might need the expansion for it, for the Unity expansion actually. But one of the things you do, especially if you're militarist, which I'm going to do on my next playthrough, which hopefully will start this week. I'm kind of hoping I might finish this time. Might finish this playthrough today because we're not that far off really. But yeah, I want to go down the materialist route and have robots, but there's a whole thing progression with the robots, and you can eventually put all of your people's minds into robots, which sounds kind of cool to me. And basically you then turn your empire into a robot empire, which sounds kind of cool. Right, I haven't got any more core systems, which is annoying. Oh, let's have a look at my newfound people, new planets. Hello. Hello. Ah, thank you for the follow, Spluffer. You've been there chatting for so long, I thought you'd already followed. But thank you very much, I'm glad you're enjoying. Yeah, let's have a look at these guys. So, my general approach so far has been, I do not want other species, because we're so limited. I'm not going to have any sectors, that's kind of an artificial rule I've set to myself, because we were going tall. We've got a lot more freedom now, because like I say, we went 200 years with just one planet, and then we suddenly started building rings and making Gaia worlds, and it's been a bit different. We took over the Myrish area, and we just made them undesirables, which basically means we didn't purge them. We're not purging them, we're just telling them to bugger off. We're forcing them to migrate, find a new home. I would love to bump into them at some point. I don't know where they go. I'm sure there's another empire in the world who will take them in. So I guess we'll probably do the same with these guys. Now my other quote-unquote rule has been with the Gaia worlds, I was only colonising the biggest ones. So we've got... Let's have a look here. We've got... Oh, that's one of my new places. So level 25 Gaia world, level 25 Gaia world, which is my home world. Level 25. Sky Temple is in the same system as a different one, which is level 25. Oh, the core. Oh, I didn't realise it was that big. Oh, anyway. Level 25. So the only kind of exception has been when we have a planet, level 24. Level 20 was us pushing it. I want to be able to terraform. I have a 25 arid world. Well, there are other techs that make worlds more habitable as well. So you don't necessarily need to, you can just make yourself, there's also lots of ways of getting other aliens in. So I could keep these aliens as part of my, you know, and then they can go and, these guys can go colonize the habitable worlds. I mean, they're not bad. These are Fallen Empire people. Same with these, they're good. But you know, I just, sorry man, it's just competent worlds for competent people is the mantra we've gone with, and you're just not barely competent, you're fully competent, or you were, so you all have to go, which does mean unrest is now an issue. Of course it is. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. What about you? We probably should have built a... Right, let's get some of our own pops here for starters. We'll repair you. Sure, how would you like to settle in this new world? So we'll start population going. In fact, you should go there as well. It will help get our defensive stuff up. We haven't got any space over here just yet. But then we'll, because they won't grow now and they'll slowly disappear, but it does take a while. This will allow us to start growing our own pops here. Oh, can you... I can get Hyperlane 2. Can you help me with what research spec? Well, I could give it a go. What are your options? I mean, the fifth is, I don't know what your whole empire's like, but do you have a real need now for something? Oh, let's get all of you guys moving down here. 2. Oh god, oh no. Okay, let's get you guys to all come over here or something. Oh, no, let's get you to go this way. It's about time we kind of solidified these borders. Although we don't have claims over here, do we? We can only do liberation wars. I'll post what I could pick. Basic robot combo rolls, core fusion reactor, blue laser, gravitic centers, listening post. Don't know. Honestly, don't know. It's like 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's like they're all, I don't know, unless you've got specific needs. Fusion reactors are always kind of good because it allows you to stick better modules on your ships. I mean, they're all kind of good. Unless you think, oh, I really need this now, or I've got this enemy I need to fight and the lasers will be better suited against him. Just go with whatever. I often go with just what's the quickest, if I don't know. Because then it will recycle the list, and maybe something will jump out at me later. Humans broke their migration treaty with the Krifkan. Well, considering we're at war with them. How is that war going, by the way? Well, they're suffering more. Oh, kind of. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, the Yorks have got their fleet over here. This faction's a bit... Well, yeah, because it's a Rakudon over there, the Krifkan over here, and the Urux over here. It's a bit weird. What are you doing with the Federation fleet? You're attacking Starbase. Well, make good use of it. Hopefully you guys will come over here, and I'm guessing you'll have claims over here. so we can mop all these up. I keep thinking, I thought the last wall might be the final wall. Then I'll go with blue lasers. Oh, hang on, yeah, I would generally wait, especially the stuff that takes a lot, unless you think there's any immediate benefit, because by the time you get round to it again, well, your research will be up and it won't take as long. It's a good sign you're skipping ahead. Are you not moving? Let's get you over here. Right. What does that mean? This planet has clearable blockers. Oh, wow. I've never had to deal with... I think that's the first time I've cleared a blocker. I think that's caused because we... yeah, battlefield debris. Because Skywars don't have them. Let's... oh, you've got a starbase here already. Of course you do. I was thinking we should build one here. Let's... We don't need the Colossus assembly yard here. Let's get a deep black site. Reduces the unrest. Titan assembly yard. None of this is really going to matter. Let's get the hyperlane. Because this isn't going to be a defensive place anymore. No, not the shop. This is never getting attacked anywhere. It's kind of deep within my empire. Do the hyperlane. Could probably get rid of the weapons. Let's get rid of the shipyards. Let's put the trade hubs in. We may as well. Oh, we could do... Hang on. Edicts. Well, we want to consecrate the world. For sure. Happiness, spiritualist, ethics, attraction. And we'll probably want... martial law as well. How long is that going to last for? 17 years. We'll probably want it on the other world as well. Alright, let's have a look. Always have no idea to pick for engineering. Flag battery, carrier operations, mining network 2, engineering, science. I mean, I tend to... My general approach with... Corvette patterns. My general approach with all strategy games is the kind of like economy first. And science. Then science. It's like... Will this give me more stuff so I can build more stuff? It's like, yeah, I'd often go with research first. Unless something jumps out at you as it's like, oh, I could really use this now. Oh, no. You're going the wrong way. Right, you go here. I think I told my transport fleet to go and attack their starbase instead of my fleet. That was a bit silly of me. How did our troops fare? 18? Did I not create another 30? We do go through them pretty quick. I should probably... There doesn't seem to be much... Oh, we never did upgrade you. Oh, let's upgrade you. Because now we've got spare star bases in a few places. All our borders are covered. It's not a bad idea having your habitat worlds with one. So yes, let's build that up. We can get a black site there as well. I feel like I should turn one of you into another... Oh, in fact, let's do it here. Into another... Somewhere that builds... Has a military academy. That's the word I was going to use. So that gives experience to our troops, because at the moment I've only got one place and we are going through them quicker than I thought we would. See, we constantly need new armies. Yeah, I'll go for the mining thing. Already researching Biolab 1.
Locker removed.
Yeah, that's often my instincts, especially if you're not... I mean, what I tended to do, and it's not necessarily the best way, but what I did... I mostly ignored military techs for ages. Until I really needed them. But then, when there's a big threat, it's a sudden mad rush, panic. Get all the military tech. Let's catch up. So, I don't know. I mean, the main reason in the initial part, I think I was fairly lucky. I didn't have any immediate threats. Until the mid-game. Right. Let's go and get this all. You go and get that, and then come down to here. You start heading that way. And yes, you head that way, that's cool. Oh, and they're xenophobes. Yeah, I don't know if it's always like that. I sometimes feel like everybody was militarist when I first started. But everybody's kind of changed. I don't know. They weren't all xenophobes. There were some xenophobes around, but different events gets people to change. Oh, we're actually the same. Oh, no, we're not. We're not spiritualist. Yeah, so we've got 37 of them. It takes a while. I think it's only like you can only get rid of one pop at a time. It doesn't give you an exact time, right? Oh, 5 months. Mondak's retreat. Where's that? I should have a look in 5 months and see how long it actually takes. It probably takes years. Right, education campaign. Oh, let's not rush for the capacity overload. The first time I've said that. I guess our energy's doing pretty amazing now. We've consecrated those worlds, haven't we? That's fine. Oh man, we could get 2 ambitions, right? Hearts and minds. We should really get a scientific revolution. Probably. We can get the hearts and minds for the next one. I have +5 opinion with them because they're also fanatic materialists. Yeah, that's alright. Stuff like that happens. Just kind of gonna keep an eye on it, I guess. The certain logical things are kind of like, if you just leave them alone, you can generally be alright. If you do stuff that they don't like, I mean, you kind of get a rough idea of what they might and might not like. Alright, yeah, got inactive buildings all over the place, but that's fine. That'll sort itself out eventually. 3 months. I'm interested. I want to have a look. Might even keep this screen open. So there's nothing major we're doing. I just want to see what it is. How long is the full amount of time? Kind of estimate how long it would take to get rid of all these pops. Mondarch's retreat. I wonder where that is. I don't know if there's an element of like, I said this before, like, do they need an actual place to go? Like, does somebody have to get them in? Come on, Dax. Oh. Don't know. I saw that name rings a bell. But it's not a system. It might... It's entirely possible they're going to end up going to one of these planets that we already expelled them from. But then we gave them to... Oh, there's Mondak's retreat. Huh. Yeah, so these are accepting the refugees in them, I guess. It used to be their planet. I'm glad to see these guys are actually colonising these places, though.
Station
Seeing as I
under
gave
attack.
them it. Where's my station under attack? Hostile fleet present. Where's this? Oh, here. Oh, god damn it. Did they jump? Did they have jump drives? I guess they probably do. It's pretty late game. Everybody has jump drives. Where are you going? I did not realise I had a fleet about here somewhere. There we go.
Construction online.
Not take long. Did that battleship go, or did it manage to retreat? A couple of corvettes got away. Oh, they were cruisers, not battleships. Oh, I guess these guys... Oh, I don't know, you're just merging somewhere. Safe starbase. Oh yeah, that's up here, isn't it?
New technology discovered.
Army health. Yeah, we'll go for the core sector systems. Because I do want to colonize these rings. Oh, hold shift. To queue up stuff for the construction ship. Yeah, just hold shift as you're going through. Same with signed ships or fleets. I missed a few messages. I just gifted 14 energy to these xenophobe guys, and my advisor was like, "We're losing energy credits at an alarm rate." I just thought their station was under attack. We yeah, I don't know to what extent. I mean, gifts do help, but they degenerate. Degenerate. That's not the right word. A favourable deal does like. Ooh, what's this? Oh no! Though the secrets imparted to our people by the Whisperers are of great use, some of them are also quite disturbing. Dealing with the stress of knowing too much. My guys are mind readers, I think basically. They have like another voice whispering to them. It can be difficult and have it caused an increasing number of monologue population, including scientist Holgers. Oh no, to turn into substance abuser. Oh, that's a shame. Which one was he? Oh, in fact, I just... There you go. Well, it's fine. You've had a long life. I actually cancelled my construction ship. Yeah, it's annoying. That happens. And I didn't find any of the projects I queued up for it. Yeah, that's a bit... It can be a bit funky. You have to get used to it. And I don't know if you necessarily realised this actually when you followed me, but I name my leaders after followers. I tried to name something after followers. you want to be an admiral? I guess that's all I've got left. I've got 2 admirals, one's not being used. How old are you? You're going to live to 190, another 60 years. Or do you want to be the younger one who's going to be around for longer, but not currently? Or you should actually be on a fleet. Or just a no-name scientist who I'll forget about. I'll reload from 4 months ago. Yeah, you have to be careful because it's like, yeah, you have to always have that shift going. So our new admiral is now Spluffer. Oh. I should really put you in charge of the main fleet. You haven't got... Oh, you got the extra weapons range, which is good, but you got the upkeep. Whereas this one's... Why can I not see the aggressive trait? Not going to live... Well, not going to live as long. A longer lifespan. Yeah, you can be replacing front of SAG. You're leading the 9th. Alright. Spluffer, you're now the Admiral of the 9th Order, 9th Star Order. Do me proud. I want to be the older one, or the younger one who will be used, yeah. Well, I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use the younger one now. I mean, it would have been used eventually, but because he earned the trait that gives a reduction in ship upkeep. Plus, he always gives increased weapon range anyway. Oh, draining optimizations. Oh, we can get the hearts and minds now. Let's get the draining optimizations in. Can you upgrade your science ship? No, not anymore. Used to. It's used to have to upgrade it, but it just upgrades automatically now. So to the new tech. Same with your construction ships and colony ships, which is good because that was relatively tedious and not that helpful. It was always kind of annoying, like having to upgrade your ships, but then you would have to send them somewhere to be upgraded. Sorry, I'm just rearranging my screen slightly. I was just thinking then, it's like I normally... Is this a planet? We got some special... What? Oh, Sapien combat computers. We never did get... Well, we never got those because we weren't going down the AI route. Sapien combat computers wouldn't necessarily be that bad though. I could justify that. Sort of. Oh, no. I don't know if we have somebody who's closer. Yeah, that's a bit of a long trek. Come down here. Oh, no, I didn't want to send both of you. I forgot there was 2 here. You continue resistant research. You just come here. Or here. And then we can probably jump across. That'll be easier. Oh. He says. Right, let's get these guys into here. How's defended as a planet? Not amazing, but I might just you need to see the light, and you guys can just come and land your armies when you get there. Oh, did I accidentally cancel your jump?
Receiving transmission.
I did. Diplomatic proposal? No, I... Sure. If it helps you, it helps me, I guess. Actually, no, let's get the fleet to come down. No, just come to here. Why are you going there? Why is that possibly quicker? Oh, because I can't... Because of the EU thing, I have to go the way I came. Alright, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Ba 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 ba. Oh, are you not? Yeah, land armies. And yep, shine the divine light on them.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Okay, well you can jump over here at least. So don't actually own these systems. So jump over there. That'll bound to be quicker, right?
Warning, active war zone in proximity.
Oh, the declared war on the Uruks. That's interesting. Well, because that's who we're at war with. They probably have a bunch of claims. Have I got that system yet? No. Like, go there. We'll have it soon. Soon-ish? Yeah. Oh, let's...
Planet conquered.
Planet conquered. Right. Fleet, go up here, take those. Where are you? Oh, okay, yeah. I graded you just because you might as well do a citadel, but I don't think I really need the extra slots for anything. I'm gonna say, I wonder if any of our allies have claims on the Uruks, but I doubt it. It'd be nice if we can get the disc. They just aren't in a... And they don't really like me. Why don't they like me? Our rival. Oh, I unrivaled them. We've got mutual rivals. Same authority. I'm wondering if... I just found another species. Well, you're enjoying actually the exploration part. It's one of my favourite parts of it. Just like, ooh, what's going to be about? Right, they have a bunch of claims on me. Right, that's one of the problems. I think there was a mod I saw where the claims would decay over time. Like one claim would decay every 20 years or so. If we're friendly. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to help. I could do with... Do you want some Teradot crystals? Wow, that's not going to give you much. How about research agreement? I kind of wouldn't mind. 36 minus 2 yearly. Maybe if I give them like 10,000 minerals. In fact, hang on, let me have a look. I'm gonna see, what does 10,000 minerals buy me? Must have 32 there. Now let's go with 20,000. We're not really spending ours particularly. Hardly sufficient. So it was at 66. Oh, it only went to 82. Maybe they have all the minerals in the world. It's not really enough, is it? 82. Don't know, we would have to give them a lot, wouldn't we? What about... I kind of feel like we could probably brew forces, right? Oh, we can't give them food. Oh yeah, we can. Sorry. How about if we gave you like 1,000 food a month? You don't care. How about an instant transfer of food? You don't care. Okay. What about energy? Let's give you 30,000 energy. They don't care at all about that. Alright. They didn't care about this either, actually. That's interesting. I guess they've got a boat ton. Thinking about it, I guess it was to do with... Oh, I guess it's that acceptance rate, isn't it? Yeah, so because the Teradot crystals and stuff was... It's already gone down a bit. No, up a bit. You can kind of snowball a bit though, because if they stop being our rivals and they retract some of the claims, then I don't know. I don't know why somebody would necessarily retract. I've only taken claims when I've actually already been in a war. Let's get rid of some of these. Maybe when some of my other resources come up for renewal, because we used to be really friendly with these guys, and we joined our federation, they joined their federation, and then our variant allies actually like went to war against each other, and we had some battles. And who are your other rivals? Oh, just me. I just wonder if there's another way. I mean, I stopped rivaling you. If you rival somebody, they're much more likely to... I think if we rival them, they'll get minus 100, but them rivaling us also gets minus 100, so... I don't know.
Construction online.
No, we still got a bunch of time projects. Where's the science? Okay.
Construction online.
Oh, have you finished your work? Cool. Chill out for a bit. Go home. Go somewhere. Not like to use you for a while. Safe. Let's get you upgraded. I don't think it is supposed to be safe, but that's what I've been calling it all game. Oh, there's a this. Oh, they might get into this problem. We had there's 2 separate wars. How's the rest of the war going? Let's have a look. Are you making any kind of progress up here? You don't seem to really be doing much. Oh my, I don't know if such a thing exists actually. Because your opinion is you. Well, your opinion. Oh, have I pushed my camera slightly? I think so anyway, I think that's how it works. It's not about your people's opinion. It's kind of guess it gives you a sense of what the AI is thinking. I never did go and look at the emigration thing. 10 months. Okay, I've got a while to wait. Debris scanned. Are you scanning the other one? You are. Do we not have access to more somewhere? Oh, we did, but it's down there. Alright, you can go research that one when you're done as well. Oh, have we not? Oh, there's a planet over here. Oh, you're going all the way around. That's a silly idea. Why don't you just jump over there? And I'll get these guys to jump here. And you to jump there. Ah, living metal. I wonder if you would like some living metal. Living metal is pretty cool, you know. 51. So it's going to go from... Oh, does it go to a maximum of 100? I think it does. That's a shame. We don't have closed borders. Oh, we just gave you my research, didn't I? I didn't bother, like, trading it for yours.
Construction online.
Cool. Lots of upgrading to do here. Let's go with some society research, just lagging behind a bit. Engineering, sure. Omnifarious acquisition. You're gonna want that back, but we're gonna have to wait. This is 33% more minerals. 17 years, which is massive. I mean, we're not like hurting for minerals, but still. Right. How weak are you? Oh, this is weird. Actually, this is one of the things I think they were talking about in the patch notes of the bug with them not building stuff. I did kind of notice. I didn't really pay much attention to it. But the patch is saying they're not building things. I think I noticed another planet like that. I never really thought much of it. Not even like constructing something or something cute, bizarre. Oh, I meant to look at your armies. Yeah. We'll go land some while you see about. Oh no. You shine a light on them, and yeah, you land. Right, I've been going... Can we not go past this system? We can't. But we could probably jump. Let's jump to there. I should really have checked. Yeah, that's fine.
Commencing planetary
check
invasion.
how... Oh, can I not... What? Can I not leave because I jumped in here? That's a possibility. Right, yeah, before something else distracts me, I normally take a break of 3, and I lost track of time, and it's 4 now. Don't know what time I'm going on to, because I normally go on to 6, but... Well, having said that, I mean, last week, I think we went on till 9 or 10. Oh, I came back, I went and had dinner and came back. I mean, I feel like we're so close. We need to just get like one or two of these small empires to kind of flip onto our side, either by conquering them or whatever. Which you might be able to do. I kind of thought maybe the initial war we started the game with might have done that. We have to change our war rights, I think, instead of liberating. I didn't want to vassalize these guys. If I'd vassaled them, then they would have been part of our faction, but then the humans wouldn't let me vassal them. I don't know why. And now look, the Euroks have actually come and taken a bunch of your places. Silly humans. Anyway, I normally take a break of 3, but it's normally like just a 10-minute break. Just get another drink. Go to the loo and stuff like that. Let me just update the timer. So I put a timer down so you see how long it'll be before I'm back. And yeah, taking a bit of an hour late, but we'll probably be going longer today anyway. We'll yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to judge. Part of me feels like, well, if we can finish today, I'm going to, but I don't know if we can. Although then part of me is like, well, if we end up going most of the day and going into the evening, and if we still haven't finished it, then maybe it's like, maybe we have to call it a day anyway. Because it's not much, we've done all the techs. We're not really wanting to expand our empire so much. We kind of just want to expand our federation if we can. But anyway, I'll be back soon. Should I get 1+1 research alternative or shields? Shields. I mean, the alternative's good, but shields is also good. Defense. That's what I often do with weapons as well. Focus on defense, make sure my stuff doesn't get blown up quite as much. But anyway, I'll be back soon.